rest of you, or not the rest of you, Valentina.
Oh.
Different you. That's not the rest of you. It's only one of you because only one of you went here. After getting your clothes, you still need to pick up your arcane focus. So you have traversed the city. I have in my notes here. You want to go to, let me just confirm, Misery and Cane, the shop that sells canes and staffs. Is that correct? Cool. Let me find my notes again because I keep losing them.
Is it okay if I change it and I also want to go to the shoe store?
Everyone had time enough in their day for 3, so you'd have to not go to Tragic Trinkets.
That's fine. Well, no, it's actually not fine because I want to meet.
If you go to Tragic Trinkets, out of character knowledge, if we're gonna metagame this, which you did decide at Tragic Trinkets originally, like all of you chose Tragic Trinkets, so that would bring you all back together again.
Okay, okay. Yeah, if we're all brought together and we have some mishap, I think that'll be fine.
Yeah. So, but in the meantime, you do need to get your focus. So you stop by Misery and Cane, and this is a cool shop from the get-go already. It seems to be just the lower floor of one of these buildings. Again, the owners probably live above it, right? But it's one of the ones that has the big window display, and it's got like the different canes, kind of like in a rack, big display. And then there's the one where they're, instead of being like displayed in their typical vertical fashion, they're displayed horizontally, and the ones that have hidden like swords and wands are open to show the sword and wand respectively. There's all sorts of stuff here. And it's one of those shops, like the moment you enter, the little bell rings, and then you get that waft of like cool antique shop smell almost.
Yes.
Where it's like it's homely. This smells of wood. Like the polished wooden canes, like that's what the shop smells like.
I'm getting that cedar smell. Like,
yes,
like
yeah.
Pine smell, but not strong and sweet.
Yeah, very, not strong, very gentle, elegant. This is an elegant shop. And so yeah, they sell canes, staffs, canes that have a hidden wand at the top, canes that have a hidden sword at the top, and etc. And there only seems to be one person here. They're not really doing anything right now. They're sitting behind a counter that you can kind of see from the entrance. They're in an all-black suit with a black button-up shirt underneath with a black tie. And they've got, like, dyed black hair that's really sharp and angular, like they're from an emo 2000s band. And they've got, like, the upside-down crosses hanging from the ears and the lip piercings, the nose piercings, right? And they're just sitting there and flipping through a newspaper.
And I'm gonna go up to that person and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, I really like your hair. Do you have any, like, in my like childish curiosity and also my childish imagination? I'm gonna be like, do you have any flying staffs? Like completely deadpan, super serious.
Like staffs that fly?
Yeah.
Oh, like staffs that are brooms. Yeah. And the fact he looks up from his paper and he goes, do you like brooms and staffs? Maybe I can check the back. And you see he has on his suit, very awkwardly clashing with the aesthetic, is a little like red and white sticker, like the hi I'm, and it says, "Not nice to meet you. I'm," and then it says Bradley down as his name, and then Brad is underlined. And he's like, "I can check the back," and he folds his newspaper, and it doesn't fold right, and he just kind of tosses it onto the counter, and he mopes around the counter, and then slowly to the back.
Am I with my mom right now? I feel like my mom would complain about this.
Were you traveling with?
I was with family. I did get separated from them briefly, but I did reunite with them. So I do think that I am still with them.
I imagine at this point you're probably only with like your aunt or your grandmother. This is like the private trip. This is like, well, maybe that would have been Tragic Trinkets, but I feel like the family would be more interested in like, ooh, funny item shop, and then here your was it? I think it was your aunt, right? Your aunt was the funny lesbian one. Yeah. Do you have a name for this aunt?
Cecilia.
Cecilia. Oh, that's one of my favorite names. What's their same last name as you?
Their wife. Last name should be the same.
Same? What is your character's last name again? de-Flor?
de-Flor.
de-Flor. de-Flor! And, yeah, so they're with you. They immediately walked away from you, though, when you entered the store, because they saw cane swords.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not paying attention. They're examining the swords, and they're going, ooh. And they're making little, like, you know when you hold up both your hands and you wiggle your fingers, like, oh, I want to grab that, like, I want that. Yeah, they're doing that at, like, every sword that piques their interest. And so yeah, he takes you to the back and he starts looking. And you can tell he's just not even trying hard. He's like,
I think it would be cool if I could fly, but I do think I need something sturdy, and it kind of shows off the ankle scar, like the injury on like her leg.
Sturdy, yeah, yes. All of the canes here at Misery and Cane are made of fine quality wood, stones, or metal at your choice and pick. We have various varieties. And they've all been slapped on with a very minor enchantment of durability. They should all work fine. Is there anything? I can't find any flying brooms back here. I don't know if we do broom canes or staffs. Can I help you with anything else, miss?
I think Valentina's gonna take up all of like the joy and like all. So you know how children come up to you and they're like, can you please look just one more time? Like, kind of, like, very cute and, like, very convincing.
So you want to be like, you couldn't find one, and then puppy eyes.
Yes.
I love the sound of that. You're gonna need Mercury's help to roll this. But I'm gonna need from you a. Rapport. Give me a rapport roll.
Rapport
For Valentina.
Characters Valentina.
Yeah. There we go. Valentina's in the top there. I love all your guys' Hero Forge minis. They're so fun. Rapport. Alright, so you're starting at a -1. Is there any way that you would like to boost this? Anything we can argue. Currently, your high concept is subtle artist. Your trouble is performance-based anxiety. We have a stunt that is currently undefined, that is simply named color outside the line. And you have all of your fate points still.
I guess I could say, well, think of the potential, you know what I mean? Like, your shop could be... I don't know, my brain just shut off. I'm just like, no...
Maybe you could try and just... You're a child. So, therefore, people like to be nice to children.
Yeah, I would say the puppy dog eyes are going to be the most selling point here.
Could puppy dog eyes be one of your stunts? Is that a very common thing for you? You are innocent. So. You are innocence embodied.
Yeah.
Yeah. Small child behavior. Look at this small creature. You wouldn't
say actually if you change it from puppy dog eyes to just it's a little guy, I think that'd be even funny.
It's a little guy.
Puppy dog eyes, I'm just a little guy. I feel like if you change the wording, it makes more sense as a stunt. Or not a stunt, as an aspect. If you change the wording to that. I feel. That gives aspect vibes. The I'm just a little guy. Like with an exclamation point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hit a little guy on his birthday.
Valentina's short, right?
Yes, yeah. Valentina's very short.
As Valentina grows up, will they always be short? Because they would work really well.
Yeah.
Then it's not just about emotional manipulation. It's about you're physically tiny.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Valentina.
I'm just a little guy.
I feel like I'm gonna regret this later. Valentina's just gonna be a little guy.
Alright, so you spend a fate point, you boost your roll to a +1. Or you can re-roll. You can either take a plus.
What would a +1 do for me?
You have no idea. That's simply an average. You know that's considered an average roll. You have no idea what the difficulty on this roll is.
Can I re-roll? I'm gonna take the chance.
You're gonna take the chance? Alright, they're going for the re-roll.
With 3.
Instead of
Please,
instead of the
don't do
plus
that
2,
to
they're
me.
taking the
Mercury,
reroll.
Give me strength, Mercury. Come on. Go
I
reroll.
thought I was gonna roll for a rapport.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
for rapport. There you
2.
go. You got slightly higher than a positive 1. You got a positive 2. All right, let me check the back, and he kind of goes off and, like, through a door and, like, up some stairs, and he kind of disappears for a bit. You go hang out with your aunt, and you see her absolutely freaking out in a very gay way about swords, and she just really wants to get one to go home and surprise her wife with, and she's trying to get you to help her pick out one. What kind of sword cane? Like, what aesthetically do you pick out for your aunt?
Obviously gonna be the most Victorian fancy shit ever. I feel like children do that. They will pick out the most expensive, the most beautiful looking item. Valentina's a girl with good taste.
The hilt of the cane is carved like a marble statue. Like, and it's like, it pulls out, it's like the hilt of the sword is like this marble statue with like a beautiful face of a woman. A Victorian woman.
Yeah.
And then I think she would say, as she gives it to her aunt, this reminds me of Auntie, like her other aunt.
Yeah.
Like, not Cecilia. I need another name.
Her wife's name.
Charlotte.
Charlotte. That's a good name. Yeah, so he goes and searches the back. I want you to... you know what? They don't have the dice set up in here. You have access to, like, Google or something, right?
Yes.
Or, like, physical dice. Can you roll a D100 for me?
Okay, hold up. Roll D100.
There's a very small % chance they have what you're looking for, but we'll see.
I have a 79.
79. Yeah, he comes back. He sees you and he shrugs kind of apologetically. The eyes droop a little bit more. If they could physically droop more, they droop more. If this guy had a familiar, it would be Eeyore or whatever his name is.
It's Eeyore, yeah.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
He says, I'm sorry, miss. We don't seem to carry any canes like that. We can keep an eye out for it.
Okay. Do you have anything that can make me stronger?
We have swords. I don't know if we're allowed to sell the kids. I don't know if there's a rule on that.
And I look at my aunt.
And
then I look back at the guy.
The aunt's like, you can sell to me though, right? Wait, no, I gotta do a voice for her. She says, but you can sell to me though, right? And he goes, I suppose that's a loophole. And then she looks at you and she just smiles. She does like the Jim Carrey smile? Is it Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
She does that smile.
And I smile back at her like the biggest possible grin that you can
And then it's a montage sequence of the two of you. It's like a shopping montage in a rom-com. And you're trying out the canes, but you're dancing like Doofenshmirtz. And then there's that one random scene where you guys are Scrooge McDucking through the canes. And it's beautiful. And what kind of cane sword are you looking at? Also, this will cost you 2 shifts.
Hold up. I gotta look it up.
But your aunt is willing to tribute 1, so it'll only cost you effectively 1, since she's spoiling you.
It has to be pretty, obviously.
Oh wait, no, this is 3 shifts. So it will cost you 2. She's covering 1, and I think you only had 2 left.
Can you describe to me what they look like?
They got like the magician's cane that has the sword in it. That's a classic. They have, that's like the black and white one, right? They have various types of just very simplistic wooden ones. They have your more elegant wooden ones.
I would say the elegant wooden ones.
They have ones that are like leather that almost look like a sheath that are very obvious. They're not well hidden that they're cane swords, but they're like a fantasy one. They have those in several colors for different types of leather.
I guess because I feel like if the mom was like there, she'd be like, "Why do you have a sword?" Like, it has to be not obvious.
Some of the more hidden ones are like the magician's cane, because that one's.
I think I'll take that one.
Yeah, so there's that one because it's meant to be hidden. The intricate wooden ones are a bit better hidden. All the wooden ones tend to be well hidden.
I'll take the intricate wooden
The
ones.
stone ones tend to have metal kind of signifying where it would split.
I'll take the really intricate, like, pretty ones, and I will spend
Pretty-
the 2 shifts. And then I will
yeah.
beg my mom later for more money.
Yeah, in between sessions, you'll have to figure out what exactly it kind of looks like, and we'll figure that out. But you got a beautiful. It's not like super intricate, but it's like elegant, right? Beautiful, a beautiful cane sword, and it has like the slightly curved hilt, obviously. Now for the blade, is it like is it like a fencing saber, or is this a slightly like wider blade? Is this literally just like a poke like linear line, or is this the slight like very narrow sword?
A very narrow sword.
Very narrow sword. Yeah.
It's more for poking, you know.
Yeah, it's like very narrow and as narrow as you can possibly go.
Ooh, like a fencing sword.
That's what I said. There's the fencing saber, and then there's like the
it's still gonna do damage. It's gonna hurt.
The more traditional like thin blade.
And I feel like her aunt would teach her how to do that, like how to sword.
There's a fencing club at the school you can probably learn from.
True. Oh my god, I never thought about that. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, and so you get the sword, you have fun time, then you kind of regroup with your family, and your family brings you to Tragic Trinkets, where everybody else is kind of congregated as well at different various times, starting with Archie. Archie, you kind of went there first. Yeah, you kind of got there first.
I'm the trash man.
It's basically a general store, and then they've got various other miscellaneous things in it. Tragic Trinkets is a shop that sells various trinkets, crystals, tarot decks, candles, other supplies, and unconventional arcane focuses like orbs, themes, and more. All sorts of, and it's bustling with activity, so it's really hard to see people here.
Can I raid the trash can to see what they?
Oh, like the outside of the shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go dumpster diving, and it's like empty boxes and wrappers and gross food.
He's gonna be mildly disappointed.
Yeah, you don't think they make it here. This is a storefront. This isn't the workshop.
He's upset, so he's gonna like stomp into the store slightly. He's gonna be respectful to the people there, but he's just kind of angry that he didn't get what he wanted. So he's just like,
I want free stuff.
Look around.
Wow. Yeah.
So I had no trash, no. But I kind of want him to like. He already has an arcane focus, right? So what else would he need? What else would he need?
Not necessarily anything. This is just kind of like, do you have any shifts left? That is a very important question. Do you have any shifts left?
I have 2 of them.
Yeah. This is where you could buy just miscellaneous things you think would be in character that you think are worthy of noting down on your character sheet, kind of stuff that you might pick up, right?
All right.
This is like walking through a Dollar Tree / joke shop. Like it's a curiosity shop in a lot of ways. It's got a lot of not like an actual like antiquity curiosity shop. I'm talking like, have you ever seen that one movie, like the Magic Emporium movie, like the toy shop?
No, I don't.
I don't know.
I have.
There was a movie. I remember it distinctly because it was like a magical shop and it had like a magical door and there was a closet full of hats and a sock monkey that played cymbals. But anyway, yeah. So it's like a toy shop basically. So there's a little bit of everything here. It's like something that you might think would be in character for you to pick up.
Instead of getting the uniform the way that he should be getting his uniform, I'm gonna kind of peruse around the aisles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kind of want to see if there's like anybody just lingering out in the aisles, like say Atlas or.
Yeah, in fact, that is exactly who you find. You go look and you're like, yo, I noticed you before. And
Atlas is probably on the phone talking to his dad, asking for more money.
Yeah, your dad reluctantly transfers like a shift over, and you're asking this while looking at knives.
Yeah.
You're like staring at those themes like, tasty.
Wonderful.
He's gonna point at the knives and go, You want one or something?
Atlas almost drops his phone. Because he was probably not expecting. Because, like, do you whisper this into, like, his ear or something?
Yeah, like this. Well, obviously, I'm a dumb kid, so yeah, absolutely.
Atlas almost smacks you across the face. He's so startled.
Ooh, feisty! I like the cut of your jib, pal!
Who are you again?
Archie. Archibald Watts. And he's gonna, like, shake your hand, like, vigorously. He's like...
And his hand is grimy because he never cleaned it after rummaging through the trash.
He's, like, sticky.
Yeah. He's got sticky kid hands.
Atlas does not like the texture of sticky. He's, like, wiping his hands off on his track pants. Just being all like...
Power move. You stare Archie down and you say, "I do not like your texture," and walk away.
Atlas would never say that to someone's face. So he's just
Karma would, though.
I can't wait to give Karma the sticky hand treatment.
No!
Can we get those little sticky hands? Do you know the ones you stick on the wall? Yeah.
Do they have those?
Yeah, they have the magical version, right? Which is better because it works the way you want it to. Where it basically, like, you have it, right? And you kind of you aim it at a thing and it kind of like magically stretches as it goes, and then it latches onto the thing, and then it magically tries to suction to the thing. It has like a weight capacity. It's barely anything, but if you're like trying to pick up a pencil, you can just and get a pencil, right?
Hell yeah. I want to get one of those. He's gonna point out one of the knives and he's gonna go, "Why those? Can't you just get a screwdriver? Isn't that better?"
Yeah, but those don't open people.
Pauses because, like, he's actually like through his brain, like trying to break down stuff. You can see he's like real deep in his head trying to think of an answer right now because he never really thought about it.
For context,
I imagine most.
No, keep going.
No, what were you saying?
I was gonna say for context, not only are the themes look like daggers, but they're actually a tool that they're used to not only do things in rituals, but some of these themes can also be used to cut up herbs and stuff. Technically, there's another name for them, but for our sake, it's the same thing.
Are you a cook or a ritual? Huh?
Neither. I like to think that Atlas's family, that he's just been around a lot of sharp objects.
Yeah, for you, it's probably
with his dad's money, you're gonna expect him to buy a sharp object.
And what kind of thing you're eyeing, like the switchblade of fame?
Yeah, because it's kind of silly, and also I'm like obsessed with switchblade combs. Those are like hilarious, but we need like an actual blade to do things. You want to
use it to carve things into your broom?
Yeah, things of that nature. So he's just looking for one that's like a few shivs, you know.
Yeah.
He's got not too many monies on him at the current moment because
what aesthetic are you hoping to find?
Maybe something like, are you familiar with like barbershop holes? Something.
Oh, that's a funny thought.
Like silly little handle, but like in the style of like Swiss Army knives.
Yeah. No, God damn it. What you find is the one you're kind of eyeing that you're like, can I get more money for? There's one in particular that is red and white and black. It's those three colors, right? And it's about the size of your hand. Like, you can hold it in one hand. And then nothing shows. Like, you can completely enclose it in your hand, right? And it is like this rounded rectangular shape. Like, not quite an oval, not quite a rectangle. Somewhere in between.
Like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, and but symmetrical and everything. And it's cut at a diagonal line. One side red, one side white, and then there's like a black line to like signify that cut. And then Around the seams of it is also the black at the seams, and right at the bottom and the top there are these little golden like discs, like these little circles. So, and overall it's kind of like a cylinder. It's kind of like you're holding a little cylinder. If you slide it, or if you twist or specifically the bottom, like little, that little golden dial, it'll pop open, and the blade will effectively shoot out of the top.
Nice.
So you can either literally spin it, you can rotate it in the middle, where the two halves go in opposite directions, reform the same image from a different perspective, and then the blades popped out. So like a weird unwind. It doesn't pop open like a flip. Here's a flipping like switchblade. Like it's a weird like twist and it comes out. But you can do it.
Like,
you can do it real quick with a motion. Just pops out.
Like if lipstick was deadly.
Yes, it's like lipstick but a knife.
Yeah, knife stick.
Yeah.
I know they have like taser.
And it aesthetically looks like a barber pole. Like the classic red and white barbershop pole with like the gold dials, the top and bottom. Yeah.
Whoa, dude, that looks pretty
Epic.
freaking fancy, huh?
He's just like stemming with it. He's just like popping it back and forth. He's just like, hey, silly.
Oh, I wonder how it works. You gotta let me take it apart sometime, dude.
That cost you just the shift your dad got you, so you got it.
Nice. What's with you and taking things apart? I kind of like things together the way they are.
Listen, man. Look, if I know how it's made, I can make 100 of them. Think about it. You can have 100 of these stupid things. They're awesome.
It's not stupid. It's epic.
No, I mean stupid cool, man.
He does not understand the slang that he uses. Radical?
Yeah. If I take it apart, I can learn to make you one.
Atlas is just so confused right now.
You're like, please don't take apart my knife. Why are you trying to take apart my focus? Hello? Child?
Why are you... I like... Atlas has fucking wet wipes. He's still wiping the sticky off.
Yeah, you did that before you touched that knife. You weren't touching that knife with sticky hands. Yeah.
Obviously. He's not getting...
Can I use one of those? Can I use one of those wet wipes? I accidentally forgot to wash my hands after I went through the trash.
Why were you in the trash?
Ideas!
You sound a lot like my mom.
If you empty out all the trash, you can wear it like a suit of armor. You just can't see anything.
Can he actually say that?
Just steal it. Claim it as your own.
Hell yeah, I'm stealing that.
I'm just imagining young Archie wearing a trash can. He stinks so much. He needs to be cleaned. He shouldn't be inside a trash can. And he's holding. He can't see anything because he hasn't cut eye holes in the armor yet. And he's holding up the trash can lid like a shield, like he's Captain America.
Atlas is just standing there.
He's got a bunch of trash bags tied together and they form a whip in his other hand.
How's he gonna hit anything with the whip? He can't see out the trash can.
That's the point!
He tries to whip it nay and immediately dies.
But he also can't hurt himself if he's inside the trash can.
Atlas hands him the wet wipes. Get clean.
He's vigorously wiping himself down. This is the only shower he's had in days.
No!
Oh,
Archie! You
He's one of those
stinky
really crusty
bastard!
kids. He is. It makes him smell better, to Atlas, but he still doesn't smell great. He's gonna be like, alright, next thing, take apart an arcane focus and see what's in it.
You're jotting that down in your little notebook.
To one that is not mine. I'd appreciate it if it was not mine.
Okay, well, I could still try to see if he kind of looks at the other ones on the ground. I already have one.
They're in like a display, like in like a thing. You can buy
Oh, I
one.
thought
There-
it was
you have one shift left.
I probably need it for like pencils or some shit.
Do you care?
You could.
You clearly have writing utensils. You've been writing in a notebook.
Yeah, you've been taking notes.
Fool!
You got pencil. Is he writing in like markers?
This is the opposite of when in a mystery somebody accidentally reveals, says the last name of a character who they shouldn't know the name of, and it's like, ha! But how'd you know my name? This is the opposite of that scenario. Where you should know the name, but you never say it.
Down with the pencil.
Well, it's not like he can buy any clothes. Like, I wasn't able to go to the clothing store.
Well, you did.
Got
You
the
just
one thing in the
you bought
store,
just
and
I
got
think
the
like one
jacket.
hand-me-down thing.
I got one hand-me-down so
Yeah.
I wouldn't get bullied, but I'm gonna get bullied anyway. Is there anything that would kind of spruce me up or like?
Oh wait,
make me
no!
look
I remember
kinda
what you
better?
got. You got like the hand-me-down cloak with pockets, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
the
like
hand-me-down.
two. I have 2 left, so I guess I can buy one, and I just want to like
Well,
use
the
it
other
to, like,
the other one you wanted for
because I already have an arcane focus. Mine's a screwdriver.
yeah.
And I only have 1 shift left, so I'm gonna say to Atlas, I'm gonna pull out my screwdriver and I'm gonna be like, this is my focus. So is that one your focus, or are you doing something else?
No. I think I'm gonna go with this one. He's going to hurt himself. He keeps flicking back and forth, but it is very
just wanna
shiny
know
and it is fun.
So is that his focus, or is that just like a toy?
The knife?
Yeah.
The knife is off focus. That isn't
Why
a
can't
thing.
it be both?
Yeah. It's
Oh.
a very
It's kinda
particular
stupid.
type of knife. It is meant for spiritual rituals and cutting herbs.
He's just playing with it because he's silly.
So I'm gonna kind of go up with the sticky hand, and I'm gonna slap the arcane focus, and I want to see if I can pick it up.
From
Am I
his
able to pick
hand?
it up?
You-
to it.
There's no way you can't get it. It sticks on, but like Atlas is a person, so it just obeys the
He's
carrying
holding
capacity.
on to it.
Yeah.
He's just gonna hit it a couple times.
What are you doing? That's kind of sticky. Could you not? He's like wiping down the focus now.
Dang, it didn't work.
I'm not a fan of sticky.
How do I make something like that? He's just like, how the hell does mage hand work?
Now you're looking at the sticky hand. Now you're considering
I was
yourself.
just like, just sort of looking at Archie, like, what are you trying to do? You're trying to like.
I bet you.
Experiment failed.
This is like harassment.
I bet you Archie's now looking at that sticky hand. Like,
Um,
what would happen if I combined 2 of them?
He just
Two of
looks at
them,
it and he
two.
goes, experiment failed. We'll try again later. And then he quickly jots that down, and then he like, I guess he goes up to the counter and pays for the sticky hand or something, or maybe he did before. But he's just kind of like, he's like hitting it against like small objects and like trying to see how much weight it's gonna be for it to like pick it up.
Yeah,
so he's
it's
like
very
playing with
low.
his pencil. He's playing with his pencil and he's like, what if I made this bigger?
That's where I said you're thinking. What if I had multiple sticky hands?
He's just kind of sitting there.
He just walks away.
And it's around this time that Valentina arrives to the shop with their family, and they get to go looking around too.
Can I hit her with a sticky hand? Like when she walks in the door?
Valentina walks into the store and immediately gets slapped in the face with a sticky hand.
And he's just gonna be like, oh, it doesn't work on people?
You're gonna
Aw.
get kicked out of the store for harassing.
And I'm gonna stumble
people.
forward because that like kind of like caught me off balance, and I'm gonna drop the cane and kind of fall a little bit because I was like hard.
He kind of looks down at her for a second. He's like, I didn't mean to hurt you, but I was just trying something out. I guess it doesn't work on people the way I thought it maybe might, but it didn't seem to work on the knife either. So I guess it just has to be. Is there like, did she drop something? Did Valentina drop something like small?
Valentina had a cane
Her,
in her hand, so she dropped her cane, and that's what made her lose balance.
Is
Needs
the cane too heavy?
The cane is too heavy.
And she's gonna look up at your character, like kind of like angry, like why would you do that?
Archie is wreaking havoc in this store. Is there an employee around?
You look around and you see the owner at the front of the store is noticing the harassment, and they've turned to a young girl with short hair, your guys' age, with like a big dark blue hoodie and jeans and all that. That's just kind of like hiding in the shadow of the store with like headphones on. They got these like black headphones that they're wearing. And they kind of get tapped on and like the guy running the counter who like runs the store sends the kid over to go deal with it, and they get up and you hear the loud clang of magnets slapping together as this person begins to walk over.
Magnet girl.
Yeah, you guys briefly met a version of this character in the original attempt of running this. They walk over and they're fiddling with 2 magnets in their hand, and every now and then they kind of split the 2 apart with their thumb and flick one into the air, but they stay attached by a lightning beam between the 2 that connects them. Just shock
and
of
I'm
lightning.
gonna look at Archie.
Yeah,
like,
and they're approaching you and they go, look with a hand up like, and then like get your attention, right? Hand up like halt, with the palm, and then they just bring it down and then just show their hand with like horizontally sliding
how
across
old
their
is,
throat.
is she the same age as them?
Oh yeah, so
Okay.
she's got her headphones on. She's playing with the magnet, and then she just holds up a hand like, you stop, and then horizontally like slides it across her throat.
Oh,
Can he try to slap it with the fucking hand? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Can he try to slap it with the sticky hand to see what happens? He's probably gonna get smacked, but it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, she flicks up the magnet. You aim for that magnet. Give me a shoot roll.
Awesome.
Would this be a
Oh,
shoot?
you're
Yeah,
like-
this is a shoot. This is a ranged attack, right?
It's not an
It's like-
attack.
it's like a
just
throwing.
kind of a
It's like a whip. I'd say like a throwing is a shoot. So, yeah, give
shoot. Okay, I'll go for a shoot.
me a shoot roll.
0. No.
0.
Can I spend a fate point?
What can you invoke here?
Oh, you used Valentina's. You used
Oh, I just Valentina's. Let me
Valentina's,
just
not
fix that
Archie.
real quick.
Oh, your shoot is also +0, so it's the same roll. Oh, actually, no, you do
Or
need
you
to
want me to re-roll?
re-roll with yours because Valentina had a bonus. Valentina's an
Yeah.
archer, remember
Valentina had a
that.
+1.
Yeah, Valentina knows archery.
Rapport shoot 0. It's probably gonna be worse.
Ooh! Oh!
Where's
I keep-
-3? -3!
Okay, so here's where you're gonna want to define an
Run.
aspect or a stunt if you want to save yourself from that, or for comedic purposes, you take the -3. That's a very bad roll. That's virtually as bad as you
ask
can.
yourself this
Almost
before you decide.
dead.
Is it funnier for you to take the -3?
Should
I don't
just
know.
take the
Either
L?
way is pretty
Should I just
good.
take the L?
You want to take the L?
Take the L.
I just want to see what happens if I take this L.
Yeah, so the sticky hand hits the beam of lightning between the 2. And not only does it fry your sticky hand, like, it pops it, the whole magic thing, but it sends shockwaves down the length of it, which is what pops it, all the way back to you.
Homie just got electrocuted.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shoot.
And you take 1 physical stress,
Okay.
which I'm assuming just your first stress
And
box.
school hasn't even started. School hasn't even started.
Like,
Got stressed.
His hair is like poking out from like all sides, and he's just like, "How did you do that? That was so cool. Can you do it again?"
I'm gonna turn to Archie, like forgetting my anger for a second, because I like am concerned. And I'll be like, "Are you okay?"
He just kind of turns to the girl with the headphones, and he's like, "Hey, my name's Archie. Nice to meet you. That was so cool. You're so talented."
She just points to the headphones.
Oh,
No,
wait,
it's
headphones
you.
give you magic? And just writes that down. Magical headphones? Question?
And she's just like, and she looks back at her dad. Her dad that kind of looks over, and she looks back at you guys. And she has the 2 magnets, and she cracks it like a whip, and the whole store is startled, and they look around. And I'm assuming you guys all jump a little bit,
Atlas looks up.
and then she just mouths, "Cut it out," and then walks back to her little corner in the room, and
He is so awestruck, and he's like shaking his hands, and he's like, "Oh, that was so awesome!" And he's just like, "That was so cool." He said, "How to make," and then he like writes down in the thing, "How do I magnet magic?" Question mark.
yeah, that's a kid your age already
How do I
doing magic.
magnet magic?
A kid your age already doing magic. So that was a bit of show off.
He's so happy. He's like literally, he's like shaking his hands stimmy, and he's like literally the electricity is still in his body. So he's like, "Oh,
Would you like to use your last shift to replace your sticky hand?
yes, so I can do it again."
No!
And then, how about Valentina? What does Valentina go looking around for?
I don't know. After that display, Valentina's blushing a little bit. That was not something that they normally see, and that was impressive
Yeah.
and a little cute. So they're like blushing, and they're like, "Oh my god, I want to know that person's name." So they like make a mental note in their head of that person.
with the clear, definitive like note in your mind. Don't mess with them currently. Don't interact with them today. Their mood is not great.
Like, do it again. Do it again now.
Yeah, Valentina's just like, I can chance that for another day. I want to buy one of the fucking sticky hands so I can get Archie with back.
Oh my god. Sticky hand war?
Do you ask your parents for more money?
Yeah.
They also sell art supplies here.
Hold up.
Just saying, for a shift.
What is
They do sell one of the little briefcases that unfolds and it has all those colored pencils.
Yeah, one of those briefcases with paper and pencils and paints in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That and the sticky hand are each a shift, but you have neither.
Wait, I don't have any money?
No, you'd have to ask your parents.
Oh yeah, I'm asking my parents. I'm gonna ask them for
Alright,
2
go.
shifts. Hopefully I can get both.
Give it from me live. Which parent you asking?
Mom's a little bit more strict. So I'm gonna ask Dad. Because Dad seems to be like the parent that we're closest to.
Yeah.
Everyone likes their dads more, and I think that's fine.
Not me.
Everyone here has mommy issues.
I got the opposite. I got the double entendre, bro.
Double daddy issues.
What do you mean? Archie doesn't have parents.
Not yet. That we know of.
Not yet felt like a threat, and I don't like the connotation of I don't have parents yet.
Someone will be adopting Archie.
That's a
like
threat.
or not.
That's a threat.
that is a threat. It is Archie is every character in a show or movie ever that forcibly follows around the main character until they begrudgingly accept them. So yeah, so how do you ask your dad, Valentina?
Can I use the puppy dog eyes feature one more time?
You gotta give me your words. You gotta actually ask him first. He doesn't know what you want.
Yeah, like, hey, Dad.
And be like, Dad. And give him a sad look, because I did just fall. So.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure he saw it too.
Yeah, he says.
Father would like to get revenge.
He kind of squats down a bit to kind of get on your level. And he's like, "Yes, sport. How you doing? You all right?"
Can I have 2 shifts, Dad? I want to get this art paper. And I wanted to come in here anyways, but then I fell and it really sucked.
I don't know. Give me your report. Give me your report roll. Also, he definitely exclusively calls you sport.
Yeah.
Aww.
I don't think he actually remembers your name at this point.
Yeah, so we're gonna need Mercury to roll the report here.
Oh, I forgot.
No, they're de-Flor, actually.
Rapport, right? What's it called?
Rapport.
Report.
I love how we just went from Frigor to de-Flor to rapport.
What happened?
de-Flor.
de-Flor would roll rapport, but you Frigor said they didn't.
I mean, Valentina was on de-Flor.
Oh, damn!
Oh, wait, no, wait. That's the wrong
No, that was
character.
Archie. That was Archie.
No, they have the same. They have the same benefit. You want to use your "I'm just a little guy" to reroll?
Yes.
You
I got
got
a 1.
You got a 1. It's your dad. It's not a hard roll. He's like, all right, just this once, only because it's the start of the quarter, or the start of the year, right?
I'm gonna give the sweetest. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah, you're gonna get good grades, right?
He's proud. He is proud, huh?
I want to see. He says, I want to see good grades on those report cards.
Okay, I promise. And this is going to be the regret of the century.
She's
And then
gonna
let's see
come on down.
You have
We're
to
gonna
follow
kick her
this
out the
up.
school. Straight D.
And so now you also
Straight
have a sticky
D.
hand, and
Now I have what?
you also have one of the sticky hands and the art briefcase
Okay, where's Archie?
Yeah.
around. Rummaging through trash, probably.
I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna sneak away. I'm gonna find him. And in good-natured fun, I'm gonna slap him right in the nose with my sticky hand.
Sticky hand war?
You know it, and this is how they become friends.
And so they violently slap the heck out of each other with the
It's like when two siblings do the little like T-Rex doggy hands. Like, you know what I'm talking about? The little paddle hands, and they just slap each other's hands silly.
And at first, there is all ill will, terrible intention behind this, and then it just evolves into laughter. Like, it's just straight up laughter.
And meanwhile, Atlas is watching like, what the hell? What the heck are these kids doing?
Because Valentina's not one to hold on.
Now's your chance to slip away.
I could just point at Atlas and be like, "Hey, sports ball boy, you want to join?"
Sports ball boy.
Oh my god, my voice got so squeaky there.
Atlas has never been called out of his name before, so he's just looking around like,
oh my god.
And I turn to him and I smile very brightly at Atlas.
Yeah, like Atlas and fucking Valentina had a pretty decent interaction.
So we're totally
I think
making
Atlas is gonna...
We're totally making one of Atlas's stunts later sports ball boy, right?
Sports ball boy.
Sports ball boy.
He's got... Atlas did not tell Archie his name, though. He was too confuzzled to get that out.
Oh man, that's the name of this episode now. I'm sorry, sports ball boy.
Confuzzled?
Episode 1, sports ball boy.
No, that's the great episode.
Atlas.
When we do the Jackbox games, that'll be their username. Sports ball boy.
Valentina.
420. Atlas doesn't know what weed is. Never mind.
I think Valentina.
With your family? Are you sure?
Can my username be Sticky Hand? Oh.
The quick regret. The realization.
You gotta cut that.
No, it's from Home. No, you have the nickname from Home Alone 2, the Sticky Bandit.
Sticky Bandit.
Yeah, the Sticky Bandit.
But yeah, Atlas got
I didn't mean it like that. I just kind of the first.
The sticky hand.
I'm sorry, man. It was the first thing that I thought of, and it wasn't. It was innocent. I was trying to be good. Can I put sticky hand and then sticky hand remnants?
Sticky hand remnant. That's worse. That's so worse.
That's worse. That's worse.
What you got there? Don't mind that. That's just my sticky hand remnants.
I met someone the magnet exploded.
And with that, end scene. the sticky hand remnants, yes.
They're sticky and beating the shit out of each other.